next muscle that we're going to talk about is ulnar nerve. Okay, so ulnar nerve in forearm. Actually, in our lecture arm, we didn't touch in detail about ulnar nerve kan? Sebab apa? Okay, because here ulnar artery, okay, derived from medial cord of brachial plexus. They actually macam run posteromedially to brachial artery. That's why dia medial relation to brachial artery. Yes? Dekat arm dia just descend down medial to brachial artery, and then dia not so much function at the arm, ya. Dia banyak function ulnar nerve ni banyak dekat forearm and hand, and more distinctively ulnar nerve is the muscle for fine motor. Okay, that's why we call it ulnar nerve for musician. Okay, but dia fine motor of your hand. So dekat arm dia tak ada apa sangat. From medial cord of brachial plexus, descend medial to brachial artery, and then sampai dekat medial epicondyl of humerus, dia run past posterior to medial epicondyl of humerus. So here you can see ulnar nerve run posterior to medial epicondyl of humerus, and then descend between flexor carpi ulnaris and flexor digitorum profundus. Okay, if you remember tadi kan, yang the superficial muscle of flexor forearm, pronator teres, radialis, carpi radialis, palmaris longus, kita dah cut dah. So tinggal ni lah, dengan apa nama, flexor digitorum superficialis kita dah cut. Tinggal sini carpi ulnaris, and then the deep muscle here is flexor digitorum profundus. So they run in between. Okay, flexor carpi ulnaris, the superficial muscle, and deep muscle flexor digitorum profundus. Okay, they run in between this muscle. That's why lah dia innervate the ulnar half or middle half of flexor digitorum profundus. Okay, dan dia pun okay lah, give branch to flexor carpi ulnaris juga. Okay, that's why all the muscle flexor forearm innervate by median nerve, except for this lah, ulnar half of flexor digitorum profundus and flexor carpi ulnaris. Okay, and then apa lagi ni? Okay, ulnar artery lies lateral to ulnar nerve, not in this picture. Okay, we can see from the picture here. Ni ulnar nerve, ulnar artery lies lateral to ulnar nerve. Okay. Okay, after the descend down ni, dia akan enter hand superficial to flexor retinaculum via tunnel of Guyon. Ni ulnar nerve, dia akan pass superficial to flexor retinaculum above above flexor retinaculum through tunnel of Guyon. Okay, here the picture for you to look at. Okay, ni flexor retinaculum, the posterior one ni lah. And then ni ulnar nerve and ulnar artery lateral to ulnar nerve, pass through ni tunnel of Guyon ni, volar carpal ligament above or superior to flexor retinaculum. So it creating a tunnel here called tunnel of Guyon, tempat laluan for the ulnar nerve and ulnar artery to pass through it. Okay. Okay, next radial nerve. Radial nerve, okay, kita go from the okay, kita recap balik ya. Radial nerve descend through a radial groove posterior to midshaft humerus, and then pierce lateral intermuscular septum to enter anterior compartment of the arm, and then dia give branch to posterior cutaneous nerve of forearm. Posterior cutaneous nerve of forearm ni last sensory nerve yang it will supply the posterior area, region, skin of your forearm, ya. Okay, ni remember, dia dah give branch here, and then the radial nerve, the rest of it will pass anterior to lateral epicondyle of humerus, and then they akan give branch to deep radial nerve and superficial branch of radial nerve. Okay, yang deep supply motor, superficial branch supply sensory. Okay, ni the picture here, ya. Okay, radial artery. Okay, dah pierce lateral intermuscular septum. Dia run between brachialis muscle and brachioradialis ni. Run. Nampak tak? The shadow ni. Okay. Dekat anterior, anterior to lateral epicondyle of humerus. They give branch to deep branch and superficial branch. Superficial branch ni run under ni brachioradialis. So the deep branch ni, if you still remember, okay, when deep branch of radial nerve pierce supinator muscle, it becomes posterior interosseous artery. So this deep branch and posterior interosseous artery supply your extensor muscle of forearm. Okay, while the superficial branch ni tadi, dia ada dua tadi kan, I mention yang above ni tadi, radial nerve give branch to posterior cutaneous nerve of forearm. Dia bifurcate earlier kan, ke atas ni tadi, dia akan, you see here, here, akan supply here, ya, this one, dia akan supply the skin, ni, posterior cutaneous nerve of forearm. Dia akan supply skin here dekat posterior region of your forearm. Okay. Okay, ni yang posterior cutaneous nerve of forearm. And the other one ni, superficial branch of radial nerve, dia akan descend downward to supply tina eminence here, and also your lateral dorsal aspect of lateral 3.5 digit of the hand. Okay, ni. Tapi exclude the tip ni tau. Exclude the nail bed, because the nail bed ni supplied by median nerve. Okay. Okay, now we go to blood supply of forearm, mainly by ulnar nerve and ulnar artery and radial artery. Okay, kan original brachial artery. Okay, run down dekat area of neck of radius. They bifurcate into two. Jadi radial artery and ulnar artery. Okay, so ulnar artery dia akan divide into two. One known as common interosseous, and the rest yang ulnar artery tu dia akan descend distally and pass through tunnel of Guyon. Kita dah mention tadi, together with ulnar artery. Ulnar artery together with ulnar nerve dalam tunnel of Guyon. Okay. And common interosseous tadi, dia akan divide into two, which is posterior and anterior interosseous. Okay, you can look at the picture here. Brachial artery divide into two. This is ulnar artery, and then ni ulnar artery yang descend together with ulnar nerve through tunnel of Guyon. And then sini dia branch to give away to common interosseous artery. Common interosseous artery, ulnar nerve, ulnar artery. Sini dia give off to common interosseous artery. Common interosseous artery give branch to posterior interosseous artery and anterior interosseous artery. Okay. So satu dah anterior interosseous, satu posterior interosseous. So senang. Yang anterior interosseous supply muscle of flexor. Posterior interosseous artery supply extensor muscle. Okay, you jangan confuse pula artery and nerve, ya. Okay, ni artery, posterior interosseous artery, anterior interosseous artery from ulnar artery. Posterior interosseous artery supply extensor muscle, anterior interosseous artery supply flexor muscle. Okay, kalau nerve, kita ada posterior interosseous nerve, posterior interosseous nerve dengan anterior interosseous nerve. Posterior interosseous nerve from radial artery yang pierce through spinator muscle kan. Radial nerve pierce through spinator muscle, jadi posterior interosseous nerve. Posterior interosseous nerve yang supply extensor, innervate extensor muscle of your forearm. Anterior interosseous nerve pula from your median nerve. Okay, you can see here kan, ni median nerve. Okay, as we mentioned before this, dia descend deep between flexor digitorum profundus and ni flexor digitorum superficialis. Okay, superficialis has been cut, so you nampak dia in between ya, sandwich between FDS and FDP. Ni median nerve give muscular branch to superficial group of flexor muscle, and at the same time ni dia give branch to anterior interosseous nerve. This anterior interosseous nerve ni lah yang supply radial half. Radial half of FDP, FPL, flexor pollicis longus. Okay, ni anterior interosseous nerve, and this nerve does not enter carpal tunnel. Okay, ni median nerve tadi, ni dia punya branch anterior interosseous nerve from median nerve descend. This one yang again I mentioned tadi kan, yang superficial branch. Okay, palmar cutaneous ni descend overlying superior to flexor retinaculum, yang the rest of median nerve ni yang enter carpal tunnel. So this one does not enter carpal tunnel. Anterior interosseous nerve pun does not enter carpal tunnel. Okay, only the median nerve here ni je. So I hope you remember. Jangan mix up pula. Don't mix up between interosseous artery dengan interosseous nerve. Okay, interosseous artery from ulnar artery, posterior interosseous nerve from radial artery, anterior interosseous nerve from artery, posterior interosseous nerve from radial nerve, anterior interosseous nerve from median artery. And then radial artery, it lies deep to brachioradialis. Ni dekat proximal forearm. Proximal forearm, radial artery lies deep under ni lah, muscle brachioradialis. But dekat distal forearm, dia akan run superficially so that you can palpate your radial artery kan. Ni descend at anterolateral aspect of forearm. Okay, here radial artery become superficial here so that you can palpate kan your radial artery, and then it pass dorsally. Once it reach radial styloid, it pass dorsally to enter ni anatomical snuff box at the posterior aspect of your hand. Okay, again I show you picture lagi. Radial artery, okay, from anterior aspect, dia pass dorsally, enter anatomical snuff box. Okay, I think that's it lah. Okay, those slides yang got text tu you can read by yourself. That's just a detailed explanation, but basically what I've mentioned is the one that has been written in the text lah. Okay, so yalah, maybe a bit busy lah kan, you go here and there, so I just want to show you the previous lecture as well so that you can relate from arm to forearm. Lepas ni from forearm to hand pula. Okay, so take your time, study, don't ingat, and also try to understand the picture. Okay, try to visualize in your head. Okay, good luck till next class. Assalamualaikum.